Hi, I'm Keisha, and I'm a pharmacy technician here at Lockheed Veterinary Hospital. Today I'm here with Dr. McIntosh to talk about dog behavior. Dr. McIntosh, why is addressing dog behavior problems early on so important?
So it's very important, especially as early as you get a hold of those little babies, because we can prevent behavior problems in the future if we can expose these guys to all of the things that they need to be exposed to in life early on in a good way. We can also make things worse if we don't expose them to a lot of stuff as they're puppies. So definitely making sure that we've got a lot of good experiences on board will make for a better dog in the future.
Are certain breeds predisposed to problem behaviors?
So working breed dogs, so things like your shepherds and dogs that herd a lot, tend to have a lot more need for stimulation. So those guys, if we don't stimulate them with a lot of puzzles and a lot of games and a lot of sniffaries and things that we're doing on a regular basis, they will eat your house. So we certainly want to make sure that any breed of dog absolutely needs to be occupied and needs to have some training and needs to know what we expect of it. But a lot of those working breed dogs tend to need a lot more work.
Can my dog's behavior problems resolve on their own?
9 times out of 10, we need to get involved and do something. So as pet owners, making sure that we're intervening, letting the dog know what we expect of it, what they're supposed to do instead of what they're not supposed to do, makes a big difference. But if we don't intervene at all, then those behaviors are going to continue to happen.
When should I seek professional help for these dog behavior problems?
So if you're having an issue with your dog's behavior problems, if training has not resolved the problem or you're having trouble getting the dog to focus on your training, then that's definitely a time to get a veterinarian involved and see, is there medication out there that can help get the dog to focus? Because if they're too scared to learn, there is no amount of training that you're going to do to fix an issue if it's because of fear. So definitely, if there's a potential that the dog could be in pain, if there's a potential that the dog could be fearful of a thing, and that's why they're having some problem behaviors, definitely a reason to get your vet involved.
What can I do to reduce my dog's chances of developing behavior problems?
So early socialization, like we talked before, making sure that we're exposing the puppy, exposing the dog to as many things as humanly possible in the best way possible. So they're born knowing one thing, and food is good. Everything else we have to teach them. So if we can associate food with anything that they need to learn how to do, like bathing or toenail trims or grooming or holding them in a particular location, those things can really make a difference. So making sure that we are exposing them to things early on in a good way and making sure that we get those positive experiences in.
Can getting my dog spayed or neutered help with their behavior problems?
So certainly there are behavior problems that are associated with hormonal things and sexual maturity in dogs. And so we can see bigger issues once they hit that stage in life. But we definitely want to make sure that we're exposing them to all of the things that training is going to be the big thing, and making sure that their experiences are positive. And then spaying and neutering helps with some of that hormonal stuff, but it's not going to fix your dog's behavior problem if your dog has a behavior issue.
Thank you, Dr. McIntosh.